But it wasn't long before the federal government called on him to come and serve. His zeal to serve the nation took the most of him. Coupled with advices from his people, he accepted the appointment of RochasTv. And so, the enemy went back to work again until he was removed on allegation of contract inflation, which the House of Representatives Committee on Aviation soon discovered was quite untrue.
We are not going into the politics behind it, but justice must be done.
In 2003, RochasTv was a presidential candidate on the platform of the ANPP, a decision he yielded to after so much pressure from his people. It was his presence in the main opposition that helped prop up the hitherto prostrate party. His fanatical fans and supporters from all over the country believed he was set to clinch the party ticket, and majority of Nigerians who are keen political observers also share this view with a passion. They had seen his campaign train and have heard his inspiring speeches, and so the people were only waiting. But overnight, RochasTv was outmaneuvered by people who feel otherwise, and that ended the matter. That day, a dark cloud hung over the entire nation. It was hard to believe by most Nigerians that the country has lost the chance of having a great leader purely due to sentiments.
This man had the capability, the ability, the will, the stamina, the God and the resources, and in fact is only the man in this country that have the tribalized posture that will deliver this nation from the economic and political decadency over the years. So we are protesting against the injustice made on our able leader, Chief RochasTv.
RochasTv, with demonstrable courage, picked up the pieces and continued life, which he focused entirely on his philanthropic work. RochasTv, typical of the peacemaker that he is, embarked on a peace mission to reconcile the factions. His first port of call was the National Assembly, and then to the country home of his arch-political rival, General Muhammadu Buhari. The presidency, perhaps convinced of RochasTv's innocence in the Nama saga, and his nationalist spirit, still went ahead to appoint him as special advisor to the president on inter-party relations. In this present capacity, RochasTv has carried out very meaningful political reforms and has continued to promote inter-party relations. For example, it was him that initiated and organized a special day of tribute in memory of the late Senate President, the Right Honorable Dr. Chuba Okadibo.
We are gathered here today for admiration of exalted character of a great politician, for signal services and for patriotic devotion. We are here gathered irrespective of our political affiliations and political interests to give honor to whom honor is due. The great political arithmetic, a detribalized Nigeria, the great political doctor of philosophy, a tribute to the former senator and former Senate president, a tribute to a father, a tribute to a husband, a tribute to a former presidential advisor, a tribute to the pride of Ndebo.
This he later followed up by organizing a similar event in memory of the first civilian governor of Imo State, Chief Sam Mbakwe. By this gesture, as the late Dr. Chuba Okadibo would say, he has shown great political sagacity. For while he is the one bruised, he still finds time to tend to other people's wounds. Owole Rochas Okorocha's quest for peace and national integration has made him one of the most admired politicians in Nigeria today.
Owole Rochas Okorocha. We are watching the making of another star in Nigeria. And let us recognize it now. Because Edward Blyden III said, if you like me, tell me so. If you love me, let me know. Or when I'm dead and buried, tombstone do not talk. Let us give credit to Owole Rochas right now and help him to grow.
For even as the country goes through the renaissance period of true national rebirth, Owole Rochas Okorocha has for long been able to sway public opinion. And his fervent appeal to Nigerians always is for us to sink our differences, a call he has always reiterated many times over. Owole Rochas Okorocha's visions and dream for the greater Nigerian nation of the 21st century is wonderful to behold in the context of his philosophy and his political practice. Owole Rochas Okorocha's quest for peace and national integration has made him one of the most admired politicians in Nigeria today. For even as the country goes through the renaissance period of true national rebirth, Owole Rochas Okorocha has for long been able to sway public opinion. And his fervent appeal to Nigerians always is for us to sink our differences, a call he has always reiterated many times over. His visions are purely anchored on a new Nigeria in which our nation can compete meaningfully alongside other democracies of the world.
And could you imagine where every local government in this country and every state in this country is challenged to produce a particular product like yam? Things you think will have farm products. I'm talking now about business politics. And you could imagine where the 774 local governments are giving this money